Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers hint Luna Nozowa, Lisa Yamada, might have just helped Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, avoid any more pain and suffering from his tumor. But after the shooting, his family and loved ones most likely won't see it that way. Did Bill Spencer's, Don Diamond, son just die on B&B? This week on the CBS soap, all hell broke loose. Serial killer Luna Nozowa was a ticking time bomb. Fans knew it was only a matter of time before she went on another murder spree. But no one expected it to be as bad. In today's episode of Bold and the Beautiful, Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, was shot in the foot by her own granddaughter. Then Luna turned the gun on Liam Spencer and shot him before he managed to shoot her in the chest. According to B&B spoilers, Dr. John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, and Bridget Forrester, Ashley Jones, will race to save all three gunshot victims. Sheila Carter is out of the woods, but Liam and Luna will both be fighting for their lives. Rumors have hinted since Liam was diagnosed with cancer that Scott Clifton was leaving the CBS soap, but nobody from the network has confirmed nor denied them. The actor has been mute on social media regarding his status on Bold and Beautiful. Recently, Liam Spencer has been preparing to check out and is making arrangements for his final days and asking Finn and Carter to help look out for his kids. He decided he didn't want to try in chemotherapy after he saw his mother suffer from the side effects during his cancer battle. If Liam does die from his gunshot wound, in a morbid way, Luna may have done him a favor. Do you think this is really the end of Scott Clifton as Liam Spencer? The Bold and the Beautiful has never been short on drama. But this week's episode sparked a frenzy both on screen and off. Viewers were left reeling when Liam Spencer, portrayed by longtime fan favorite Scott Clifton, suddenly vanished from the canvas in a way that felt both abrupt and ominously permanent. The character, central to several storylines, was last seen being wheeled into surgery after a harrowing shooting incident. Now the airwaves are quiet, Clifton's name has been missing from the credits, and the rumor mill is working overtime. So, what gives? Did Scott Clifton just quietly exit the Bold and the Beautiful? Let's unpack the clues, explore the real-life context, and creatively speculate what might come next for both Liam and the actor who's brought him to life for over a decade. Act 1. The Disappearance. A scene too quiet. Liam's last scenes were explosive, literally. After weeks of paranoia, shifting alliances, and a spiral into erratic behavior, Liam found himself at the center of a dramatic shooting that involved three major characters, an overdose, and a twisted truth about his declining health. Viewers watched with bated breath as Bill Spencer begged his unconscious son to fight for his life, while Finn struggled to save him under pressure from a hysterical Steffi and a newly redeemed Sheila. But what came next was nothing. No update, no hospital scene, no bedside vigil, no confirmation if Liam survived. That's not the Bold and the Beautiful way. When a core character hovers between life and death, the show typically stretches it for days, sometimes weeks, milking every dramatic tear, every whispered goodbye. Instead, the screen faded to black after Finn's grim look during surgery and shifted the next day to Steffi and Hope grieving off-screen. Not a single word about Liam's current condition. It felt too sudden, too final, almost like a send-off. Act 2. The credits don't lie. For devoted viewers, a missing name in the end credits doesn't go unnoticed. This week, Scott Clifton's name was conspicuously absent from the cast list in multiple episodes, an extremely rare occurrence given how integral Liam has been to the show's daily plot churn. Clifton has portrayed Liam Spencer since 2010, becoming one half of one of the show's most complicated love triangles, Liam Steffi Hope, and even earning multiple Daytime Emmy Awards for his work. So why would the show eliminate him so quietly? There was no farewell montage, no exit promo, No press release or social media acknowledgement from the bold and the beautiful. Unusual for a show that thrives on star power and headline-grabbing exits. Some fans are speculating that this was intentional, a soft exit, meant to be temporary. But others fear something more permanent, and behind the scenes. Act 3. Is Scott Clifton done with Liam? Scott Clifton has been candid in the past about the demands of daytime TV. In interviews, he's expressed both gratitude and exhaustion over the daily grind of soap acting. He's also a published author, podcast guest, and frequent social media commentator, occasionally hinting at wanting to explore creative avenues outside of B&B. Earlier this year, he took an extended hiatus for personal reasons, sparking rumors of burnout or behind-the-scenes tension. At the time, CBS and Clifton both remained tight-lipped, fueling more speculation. The actor did return, but not for long. Insiders have noted that recent scripts began shifting focus away from Liam and toward newer dynamics. Finn and Steffi's crumbling trust, the rise of Grace Buckingham, and a slow-burn rivalry brewing between Hope and Luna. Liam, despite being central to a major shooting storyline, was increasingly sidelined. Could that be a sign Clifton asked to be written out? One unconfirmed report from a B&B production source suggests that Clifton's contract quietly expired last month, and while negotiations took place, they may not have ended with a new deal. The show, meanwhile, is said to be pivoting toward a new generation of drama, and Liam, now seen as the in-between man rather than a strong lead, didn't fit that vision. Act 4. The social media silence speaks volumes. Scott Clifton is known for engaging with fans on X, formerly Twitter, often live-tweeting episodes and offering thoughtful insights. But in the days following Liam's shooting, his online presence abruptly vanished. No reaction to the fan concern. No promotional tweets. Nothing but silence. For an actor so connected to his fanbase, that's unlike him. Theories abound. Is he under a non-disclosure agreement? Is he prepping for a surprise reappearance, perhaps in a new persona, like the show did with Sheila? Or is he simply done and choosing to walk away quietly, hoping the mystery enhances the storyline? The silence is deafening. Act 5. Could Liam be recast? Soap operas rarely let a character as legacy-entrenched as Liam Spencer vanish forever, at least, not without major closure or fanfare. If Scott Clifton is indeed gone, could a recast be in the works? Some fans are already tossing around names. Brandon Barash, formerly Jake on Days of Our Lives, has been suggested for his similar look and dramatic chops. Others argue that a recast would be too jarring given Clifton's strong imprint on the character. Still, the show has recast legacy roles before. Think Ridge Forrester, Thomas, or even Taylor Hayes. It wouldn't be unheard of. But would they dare do it without giving Clifton a proper exit arc? The writers may be waiting for the right moment to resurrect Liam, perhaps with amnesia, a new identity, or as a surprise witness in an upcoming court battle. Or maybe, the next time we see Liam, it will be as a ghost. Act 6. How the storylines would shift without Liam. If this is truly the end for Liam Spencer, the show's dynamic could dramatically change. Here's what a Liam-less B&B might look like. Hope Logan unmoored. Hope's identity has been shaped by her tug-of-war romance with Liam. Without him, she's either free to chart her own path or spirals into emotional chaos. A rekindling with Thomas could feel inevitable, but will it be satisfying without the emotional weight of Liam's presence? Steffi's guilt and trauma. If Liam dies, Steffi becomes a woman haunted by tragedy. Their connection as co-parents, already strained, would be permanently broken. Could this push her back toward dark behavior, or even toward Finn's nemesis, like Bill Spencer's transformation? Bill would be devastated to lose his son, especially under such traumatic circumstances. Expect a potential dark arc, a legal battle, or even revenge against whoever's responsible: Grace, Poppy, Sheila. Finn's reputation in shambles. As a surgeon who operated on Liam, Finn would be under scrutiny if Liam doesn't survive. That could fracture his marriage further and create an opening for a rival to step in. Grace Buckingham's rise. Rumors are swirling that Grace may be central to whatever's happened to Liam. If she drugged him or orchestrated a lesson that went too far, she may be poised to become the show's next big villain. Act 7. A return down the line. Of course, this wouldn't be the first time a bold and the beautiful actor exited, only to return dramatically months later. In Soapland, no one is ever truly gone. Characters die and then return with plastic surgery, secret identities, or miraculous survival tales. Could the writers be cooking up a massive twist? A return storyline could be anything from Liam held captive. What if Grace or another enemy kidnapped Liam and faked his death? It would give the show months of suspense and a bombshell return. Liam in witness protection. Maybe Liam saw something he wasn't supposed to and was placed in hiding. His death could be a ruse. Liam as a surprise whistleblower. Imagine a courtroom scene with Steffi or Bill facing charges. And just as all seems lost, Liam walks in alive and delivers game-changing testimony. Liam recast as a villain. A total rewrite could return Liam darker, angrier, even dangerous, especially if he feels betrayed by those he once loved. Final thoughts. A goodbye or a cliffhanger? Right now, the only thing more mysterious than Liam Spencer's disappearance is the silence surrounding Scott Clifton's status. Whether this is a true exit or an elaborate twist remains to be seen, but the show is clearly using the ambiguity to its advantage. If Clifton has left the show, he leaves behind a legacy of heartbreak, romantic conflict, and Emmy-worthy performances. If this is all part of a grand storyline, well, The Bold and the Beautiful just pulled off one of its boldest moves in years. Either way, fans are watching, and waiting, and hoping, because in the world of daytime drama, no one stays gone forever. So, what do you think? Did Scott Clifton just exit The Bold and the Beautiful? Or is this the beginning of Liam Spencer's most shocking storyline yet? Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAUTTFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.